Major General Arthur Taylor reporting for duty, sir. Respect. Now, people, I'd like to take the start of this live paying respect to just one moment. I'm sorry if I miss any the messages going up, flying up. Anybody I don't mention now, as before I say what I'm going to say, I'm sorry, but I will get back to you. Now, I'd just like to say a big respect to all the soldiers that have joined, and I'm actually over the moon with how many people have joined already. I haven't ironed all details out, but I am going to do some sort of draw for the soldiers and award one a percentage of the earnings from the membership. So I'd just like to pay a few respects first. First of all, I would like to say, I'll just turn this round slightly, so you'll have to bear with me. Because I think for at least this start, I should do this right and pay respect properly. First of all, big respect, Salim, Major General, sir. Respect. Big respect, Major General Marty. Respect. Respect, Charlotte Jones, Major General in the house, sir. Respect. Respect, Mick Fenn, Mick Fenn, big respect to you. And again, I'll say it too. Big respect, Mick Fenn. Major General, sir, respect. Big respect to, I can't pronounce this, Arizona, Major General, and I'm going to learn to pronounce that first name first. Major General, Arizona, respect to you, thank you, sir. Respect, Dak Tara. Major General, sir, I'm not very good at pronouncing names. I'm going to get to that. And big respect to you, Major General, sir. A special big respect to Major General Barry Proudman, who has followed my channel from the beginning. Respect, Barry Proudman, Major General, sir. And a big extra special to the master himself, Live Free, for getting me out and doing this and giving me a new lease of life right at the end of it. Thank you. Big respect, Major General. Live free. Respect. Now, people, I'd like to say that I'm not too good today. I'm a bit all over the place. Respect, Major General Barry Proudman in the house. Respect. Thank you, sir. Now, as I was saying, I don't know what I've done. Big respect, Sober Monkey, thumbs up. Big respect, Celine. Major. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually getting a massive shooting pain right up middle of my back at the minute. So I'm sorry, people. Just Major General in the house, Celine, respect. Barry Proudman, Major General in the house, respect. Respect, Celine. Respect, Doctor, Major General. Respect everybody else I might have forgotten. And respect to you all. What it is, people, at the minute, what I have to do, I have to take a couple of different types of painkillers. The duloxetine target the spinal cord, and they take the edge off, and you have to take them 24/7 for the rest of your life. And it can take edge off this week and absolutely nothing off next week, and then take up to half the pain away week after. So it can vary up and down depending. But because there's vertebrae in my back that are moving about all the time, when I walk, they seem to be moving more now and trapping nerves more. So you'll have to bear with me, people, because when that happens, it traps the spinal cord and it sends a pain like when you catch nerve on a bad tooth, a chipped tooth, and it shoots that shooting pain straight, sharp, jolty pain. That's what it does. So, and I get no warning when it's going to happen. So, I'm sorry if I seem to go on a bit, but I just want to explain when I'm halfway saying something and I have to shut up. Big respect, Princess Tippy Toes, Gabriel Gray, Natty D says all right, Paul. Craig says evening all. Acker respect. Soldier in the house. Soldier in the house, sir. Big respect. Doctor. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. Big respect. Major General, sir. And I've said, I've got to get used to all this, but I would like to salute and pay respects to all Major Generals, sir, and soldiers. And I'm sorry, I'm just still getting used to trying to read text and while they're shooting up screen and everything. When I used to watch Live Free, big respect, General in the house. Big respect, Live Free in the house. Major General, sir. Respect, sir. And as you see, Major General, Live Free in the house. Doctor, respect, Live Free is aware it's my nickname, yes. Well, I'm going to ask him what your proper name is. But it is. Now, can I just, well, I've just said that. It's just brought me onto a subject that I want to talk about. Trolls. Yes, I know they're not even worth time of day. But what I want to say is, because they've done everybody's head in, it's going over the same things. They must have a sheet wrote out Because they've said all same things to each and every one of us. Because they're all brain dead. And normally I would have swore them, as Live Free will tell you. And Marty Blackburn, Sherlock Jones, big respect to you all. Big up Arthur, yes, respect. Alan Dickinson, big respect to you, and Paul Madden too. Dr. I don't know what that cross is meant to be. Respect Sergeant Taylor, excellent. Respect to you. Neil Harris. Birmingham Audits, a special respect to you. Mac Mountford, also to you. Good evening to all, he says. Michael, oh, you see when the name's like that, mate, I'm not going to do that name justice. So I'm just going to go along with it and go Michael Collar Dodgy. Yeah, Collar Dodgy, yeah. That sounds suspicious. Major General in the house. Dr. Says, hey, Paul. Major General in the house, Barry Proudman. Respect to you, sir. And I am going to get over your parts, sir, one of these days. My step grandkids live over Conisborough. Big respect, John Smith. Gerard. Nah, mate, because it's one of them names that looks like it's got a ring to it, that though, mate, but you let me think on it. Casper de Winter. Casper de Winter. Casper de Winter. Oh, I'm sorry. Respect. Major General in the house, Barry Proudman. Big respect, Stacey Lowe. Big respect to you. Had to sort the kids and got back soon. Big respect, Stacey Lowe. Big respect while you sat on the low. Yes. Delivering a soft poo, all for you. Well, listen, back to what I was saying right at the beginning. That's what happens. What it is, you see, the duloxetine I have to take 24/7. Now, I don't know if they do constipate me, but what does is the gabapentin. Now, the gabapentin, I take them, but they constipate me to death. So what I have to do is, they never take the whole pain away anyway, but I can take the edge off with them gabapentin and be running about like a greyhound. But that's where the danger is, because it masks the pain. So what it does, it masks the pain. Well, a bit of the pain, but it also constipates me. So what I have to do for at least 2 days, I have to stop the gabapentin and suffer more pain. But then I feel all the more bad ones, you know what I mean, that the gabapentin are normally managing to mask. And then they all come to light and I have to suffer them. And then I have to take nearly a box of them softeners, I forgot what they call them. But then I daren't go out. I dare not leave the house for a full day. And it's not good. It feels like your insides are coming out. But honestly, and then I can take the painkillers and then I get that. And just the normal dose, I'll just take notes on what's normal, what to me. And I get that. Just a very low edge it takes off. But that very low edge is massive. It feels massive. And then all of a sudden I can get a good night's sleep as well. And then for a few days it's all right because I can keep taking the softness as well. And then when I'm thinking something ain't right, I feel a bit bummed up, then I'll stop the painkillers and start again. And that's enough about the loo. So thank you. Major General Dr. Tara in the house, respect to you. Iowa H says, all right, Stacey. All right, Stacey, love. Big respect, Gabriel Garay, Major General, respect to you. Gabriel Gray, this is man-made. Oh, I've got to worry about dirty trolls now. Not just bottleless trolls. I've got to look for dirty trolls. Well, what it is, I've paid for a new laptop, which police haven't given me back yet. And I also paid for this McAfee thingy cover that's supposed to cover all that sort of stuff, them viruses and all that in it. But the way this phone is performing at the moment, I don't want to try getting Liffrey or somebody to put it on for me because the phone's going back. As soon as that shop's open, believe me, this phone is going back. Big respect. Dr. Oh, this is why I'm not good at this. I don't like making a mess of people's names. Gabriel, this is man-made. What's man-made? Now I'll be wondering me what's man-made, you know what I mean? The virus or what virus? Which virus? The one that government is saying is flying about or a virus on my phone or what? I don't know. Yes. Well, nah, I've got a few opinions myself about that virus. I do believe there is a virus, but there always has been. It's not something new. And as you've already seen, it's already mutated into 2 or 3 different strains already. Now there's a more deadly one coming from bats from South Africa. Major General in the house. Dr. Respect to you. Yes, it is different. Big respect. Big respect. Major General in the house. Barry Proudman. It is different. It mutates. That's why it's different. Like, it started off whooping cough, polio, and all them same respiratory viruses, killers, all of them. Polio killed my friend and neighbour, one of the Roebuck family from Brierley. Oh, I remember his sister was called Janice Roebuck. Well, he died of polio, and at the same time I was laid up in hospital dying with whooping cough. That nearly killed me twice. And then get antidotes and everything to fight it and kill it, and then it mutates and it comes back as something else, and then it was Ebola, and then it was whatever, and then it was another and another, and now there's already another new free. And what it is now is this lockdown is going to stay locked down. All this mask wearing, get used to it, because everybody's going to have no choice. But I like it. I like this mask wearing. I do. Because all my life they've told me don't go in a shop with a mask on, because we can't identify you. And we'll have to let you go when you go to Crown. So now they're saying, well, yeah, you can go in with a mask and we can identify you because we've got your retinas. Let's see you get my retinas, you muppets. Big respect, Major General in the house, Barry Proudman, respect. And I'd just like to say big respect also to Stacey Lowe, and thank you. Major General Dr. in the house, respect to you. Big respect, Craig Gill, thank you. Respect to you, sir. And I'd just like to say that I'm just going to whiz back through because I've just remembered something. Barry Proudman says, yes, Mickey Mouse, respect. I'm just wanting to flash back just to look for something. It won't take me a second. Because I saw it whipping up and I recognised it. And I meant to say something straight away, but it went past that quick. No, I'm not going to find it. So what I'm going to do is I'll just carry on. And as I've said, people know me by now. Everybody that I've missed, I will get back to you. I will answer every comment. And I've tried to do that right from the start. And I'll continue to do that for as long as I can. And Major General in the house, Dr. Barry Proudman. There is now, wow, I can't believe that. I've actually got 86 people watching. Big respect to Lee Henson for your contribution, sir. A big thumbs up to you and thank you. Big respect to you, sir. Thank you. Big respect, Shellfish. Local G, respect from North Wales, AT. Mentioning Wales, I've only ever been to Wales once in my life, and it put me off, if I'm telling the truth. I went to a place called Porthmadog. It's spelled Porthdog. And we were on the beach, we actually had a big wagon and we had 3 bikes in back. Big respect to Dr. for your contribution, big respect, and also Major General, big respect to you, and thank you for your donation, sir. As you see, I am getting slightly used to this. I think they're winding me up and jumping on just to get me saluted. Natty D, thank you. Respect to you, Ralphie lad. Yes. Yes, says lol, Mickey, see you now, fella. Big thumbs up, Ralphie lad. Well, Ralphie lad, if that is you, big respect and thank you. And you know from day one, you've sorted my intros, and I am forever grateful. And I'm telling you the same things now, Ralphie lad. I'm sorry that sometimes when I go to download, I accidentally press wrong thing and I don't know where I've sent it. Uh, but I will say a big extra special to Lift Free Major General. Big respect to the General Master himself for getting me to do this. And because when I actually saw him, I saw the same as he saw in me, what I saw in him. A lot of the same character. Some ways that's a good thing, other ways it's a bad thing. But we have discovered what's bad and what's good. Big respect, Suffolk Punch. Yes, I would like to get 100 in the room, but we as little as possible trolls. But I can't say that, can I? Even though trolls are negative. They can't even be positive and put the proper name up, and they want me to put my whole life up. I will put my whole life up. That's what my videos are about, my life. But the way we're going to do it now, because I sort of jumped in the deep end and went straight into St. Camilla's, and that has just wrecked my head. I haven't even got that dealt with yet. I've got to wait while after COVID when I know the vicar will be there so I can go collar the vicar, because I need to speak to the vicar first to do my St. Camilla's part 4. And believe me, it is not one you should miss, because it will be, wow, it will rocket reporting into orbit. And if you notice, I can't do anything until the vicar is actually there. And I actually believe I have a lot more trolls in than proper followers, or followers have jumped on and just not pressed the like button, because I've got twice as many dislikes. Big respect, Lynn Towler. Major General in the house, Dak Tara, respect. Mickey Mouse. Yes, I don't even have big respect. Dak Tara in the house. Gabriel Gray. Gabriel, it's only up for now. I'll have missed some. Big respect, Stephen Smith, Suffolk Punch, and Stacey Lowe. I seen Ralphie, I think Gabba. Bodie Daly, respect to you. Big respect, Lee Ensign, soldier in the house. Lee Ensign, respect to you, sir. Come on, all you people, Mr. Henson says. Respect, soldier in the house. Lee Ensign, sir. Gabriel Gray. Dak Tara came from a lab, 96% from bat. Some from another animal, and they made it more effective at infecting humans. Wow. Wow. Is that... wow, that is some theory, that. Yeah, that. But it's like, I actually know that the new killer one that's about happens to be from the horseshoe bat, unleashed the fear. Respect, a new soldier is here. Gabriel Gray, a respect to you. Bodie Daly, then definitely man-made, do you reckon, mate? Big respect, soldier in the house. Gabriel Gray, respect to you. Set. Now, I've said before, Gabriel Gray, soldier, Major General in the house. Set. Respect. Now, as I've said, ideally, I would be standing up and doing a proper salute, but I'm just not up to it today, and I'm sorry, I'm even slithering off this bench. It's actually a breakfast bar stool, and I've got to like perch so I can lean on worktop and prop myself on the stool. And it does actually help because I can lean on the worktop and take the pressure off my side, or lean back in the chair, and the bottom, the metal bar that goes round, sits right in base of my back. And if I pull it away from the wall far enough, I can lean right back and get comfortable laid against the wall, and it puts pressure right into my lower back, just right at the right point. And if I stay there until you get that burning sensation, like when you're working a muscle and the muscle burns, you're that tired, and you can't actually press that last one out, that's when you know you've done that exercise right. Well, that's the same. You leave it and leave it till it burns, and it actually warms the bone right up, and I don't know what else it does, but it does actually work, and it eases the pain, but only slightly. And the extra shooting pains that I'm getting a lot of lately, and I'm actually having to take a stick with me, and because I don't like having to use a stick, it's easier to walk and keep walking faster. It's like a buckled wheel, or you get a bleb on a tyre at a certain speed, it feels like wheel's going to drop off, and then a couple of miles an hour faster and it disappears. Well, that's what it's like. Only way I can describe it. Play it, treble X. Well, I'm not so sure about that, man, but I can't even do that because I've got no dexterity in my hands. I can't actually feel half of my hands because they're tingling 24/7. That's why I have to use a stick like this one. Oh my God, just one moment, Pete. Oh. Wow, but I actually love this stick, because it's a flat base, and as you see this, I attach it to my wrist, and I can actually let go and keep and do my filming with that hand. And then this is dangling, so then when I'll stabilise myself with crutch with my left arm, and because of the size of the rubber on bottom of the crutch, I get good stability, so it stops all that rocking about that I do. And then I can exchange hands with gimbal and put it into my left hand, and how I rest my arm on the top of the bit that holds onto your arm on walking stick. I can rest on that, and it's actually just right to hold the gimbal. You know what I mean? While I just give my right arm a rest and just use it to hold the stick, just to stabilise myself while I film with left, vice versa. But because I don't like the stick and never have, that's why I keep forgetting it when I go out. So let me get back to you. Dakota, big respect, Major General in the house. Gabriel Gray. They sent him a letter to have vaccine. Sent two letter to have vaccine. I'm afraid I'm not going to have any vaccine at minute. Not for at least this first year. I will let them develop it a bit more first. But I believe I will have it then. I don't know. I'm not happy about having it at all, but I know if I don't, odds are. Well, no, you see, that's what this does. This auditing, this is what it does. This is why Live Free told me to do this, and we'll use it as comparison on each other's videos, and then show that it's actually changed. Screws are still smuggling drugs in. It's only the type of drugs that's changed. Like, it were very little heroin before, and more of weed, because people just wanted to get stoned and forget about the prison and go to sleep all day. And Screws were content with that. Oh, just one moment. I've just got a whiff of gas. Let me just check these. Oh, wow, I got a right overwhelming whiff of gas then. And I'm pretty sure all them are turned off anyway. Now, what it is, people, what I'm going to say is, I did say that this was going to be a quick live. So, I want to get onto the subject that I wanted to talk about. These threatening letters that I've been receiving, because it was letter, it has now got into letters. Big respect in the house. Barry Proudman, Major General in the house. Sir, respect. Big respect, Gabriel Gray in the house. Major General Dakota in the house. Sir. Big respect, Stacey Lou, and thank you. Sheffield Production Z. Big up Arthur Taylor, big respect. Big respect, Mickey Blue Eyes. Yes. Big respect, Birmingham Audit. Big respect, Stacey Lou, who says, Letter Hess, don't like sound of that. Of what? Of yat? Of that. That'll be, won't it? Lynn Harrison, respect to you. And as I've said before, I have Harrison in the family. My mother was a triplet, and one of the triplets was my Auntie Harriet. My Auntie Harriet married a Harrison. My Auntie Harriet then adopted my younger brothers and sister, who were twins, Christopher and Susan, who then became, because they were legally adopted by my Auntie May, who by then was Harrison. So it's Christopher and Susan Harrison. Christopher went in army, and he stayed in there for a number of years. He actually walked in when my wife, Susan Taylor, the one from Birmingham, was stood at the kitchen sink at number 4 North View, Fitzwilliam. When my brother walked in, he knew that was my house and he just walked straight in and sat down. And my wife actually looked at him and didn't say Dicky Bird because she actually thought it was me. Until I actually did walk in. He just sat there chuckling away him. He loved it. Daft as a brush, Chris. Big respect to Stacey Lowe. Says, Auntie Lynn, loads of smiley faces. Don't tell anyone. And another couple of smiley faces. Natty D. Yeah, Mickey. It's why we love him. Big respect, Mickey Blue Eyes. Big respect, Gabriel Gray. Big respect, Stacey Lowe. And thank you for following me. Major General in the house. Big Fen, respect to you, sir. There you go, Mr. Fenn. Major General in the house, Barry Proudman. Respect to you, sir. Yeah, I'm open to later, Barry. I've got a wife beater at minute, but I kid you not. I decided it was still at o'clock and I've opened it, but I don't want to be taking a swig out of that while I'm talking to you, so I'm going to turn camera around in a minute so I can have a go on it. I'm going to go outside and see if I can see any trolls. Actually, I saw the Range Rover that followed me to the police station and back, and then came round a few times later on, and then I saw it again late last night, but it hasn't been about today, funny enough. But at the end of the day, it seems to be when there's a lot of Polish out having a drink and having a chat before they go to work and stuff. They have a drink on while there and they all off the toddle off to work like. Big respect, Tony Crossley. Yeah, I'm going to get it down, don't you worry about that, mate. Big respect. Dak Tyler in the house, Major General. Big respect. Is that right? Whose pub, our pub? They're actually saying that they're not going to call it's not going to be called pandemic soon, is it? It's something that's bigger than that. I forgot what they call it. So then they're going to say it's this new thing, and then that's it. You're not even going to get out of your house. That is prison, open prison conditions. The prisoners at Hatfield have got the same freedom that we have. Only they've committed offences and we haven't done out wrong. And that's how it is. Big respect, Stacey Lowe. Oh my God, I've put something up on screen again. Stacey Lowe says, in it, Barry, I'm confused now. Haha. Big respect, Mickey Blue Eyes. Major General in the house, Barry Proudman. Respect to you, sir. I bet people are already thinking, if he's this bad, before he's touched that Stella, what's he going to be like when he's had it? Well, what it is, people, yeah, well, that's the thing, and honest to God, I'm glad it hasn't been, because the frame of mind I've been in, what it is, I know the man is trying to bait me up. I know 100% that that's what they're doing, trying to bait me up. Because you see what? I'll show you what the old me would do. Just one moment, because I've got to hang on to here and grab my stick. I've dropped it again. Oh my God. Oh. Well, I'll be honest. I took some painkillers just before I started this live, and honestly, already. Oh, well, I'm saying already. Let me just. I'm just trying to get. You know the bottom tread on the bar stools. Oh, that's what it's actually doing to me, just moving my legs as high as that. At the minute, it's killing me. But when these painkillers kick in, by the time I'm ready to go to bed, I should be all right. It'll take that edge off a lot better. But what it does, it seems, when I take them, I seem to get really, really hot. I mean, really, really hot. When I look at my face and everything else, it's actually glowing. So when I start feeling like that, usually what I do, I'll go and I'll sit in the back garden and have a nice. Mostly I have coffee, believe it or not. I actually like milky coffee. I've had this tied round my wrist all day. See, metal thing broke off where this lanyard thing sort of fits round my wrist, and then this device here, that comes up round my wrist so it won't slip off my wrist. So if I drop it or anything, I've still got it at hand, you know, it's literally that close, and I can just spin my hand round like that. And because it's chain, it rolls round on my hand, and it slips it straight in like that into position. So I don't have to actually hold it, it's just the thumb and first finger I put together under the horse's mouth, and it's like, it's perfect. It like just hangs in my hand then. If I lift my hand up, it's just hung there. So it's handy, really. I'm actually wobbling about a bit at the minute. I don't know if you've noticed that. So I'm just having to change my position a minute, because I can feel blood pressure pumping. Well, this is what I have to do, and I have to do this all night. Every couple of hours it wakes me up and I have to get up. The easiest way is to set off for the toilet, then coming downstairs and going back up, you're using different muscles. So it sort of gets rid of all the numbness and the throbbing quicker. Now what I'm going to do, big respect to everybody, and thank you for joining me. I'm actually going to say, I'm going to call it quits at this, and I'm actually going to try and eat something else. I know I ain't eaten enough, but I don't feel like eating. But if I start and have half of this bottle here now, it'll give me an appetite. And that's another thing I like about Stella. Soon as I start drinking first one, I get a crave for cheese and tomatoes. And can I just show you down here, people? There you go, look. Can you see them? All the tomatoes. So what I'll do, the big tomatoes, I'll even chop them up and put them in a bowl. And I'll get all the salt out and I'll have the cheese stuck on sticks. I've got the sticks in the cupboard here next to me. And I'll sit there eating cheese and pickle while I'm drinking. And I'm going to have some of that. Big respect, Barry Proudman. Big respect to you, sir. And I promise you, if I see that estate, that car parked up on my end of my street, by that wall again, I'll take photos of it when it's there as a wreck, because I'm going to wreck it with this. And I'm not bothered. I am not bothered whatsoever. I will suffer the consequences for it. If they want to terrorise an old man and put death threats through my door, then same as me, they have to pay the piper. Big respect, Princess Tippy Toes. Now there's a name. There's a name. That name always cheers me up. It doesn't matter where I see your name. I don't know why. There's just certain names like yours and Mags Maggie. And I'm not going to keep on naming, but there is quite a few. And it's just something, when I see the name, even on whether it's on Rob's channel or Lynx's or whoever's, it just bright cheers me up. It's like, you know that feeling you get when I'm out and I'm in some weird town that I've never been to before in my life, apart from in a prison van. And then all of a sudden, we've got cars going past and there's people hanging out at windows and they're shouting, "Big up AT, big up AT, big up Live Free, big up Marty Blackburn." And they do it all the time. It's not just once it happens. It's every time we go out, wherever we go, we're recognised. And it is nice when it happens like that, when we're out and about. But when they come knocking on your door and say, "I'm a fan, will you come and talk to my missus sat in pickle?" Something wrong there, isn't there, mate? That is definitely not right. Big respect, Natty D. I'm not sure who timed who out. I won't even listen. I hope that don't mean me half time somebody out. I won't even know how to time anybody out. I don't know how to do it. The same as Rob has contacted me and said and asked me why I blocked him off my channel. He's not being allowed to comment. I don't know how that's happened. I've told him I haven't blocked him anyway. I won't know how to. But I'm going to see Marty and sort it out like. I won't disrespect Rob. I won't do that. I won't disrespect anybody. I think everybody that knows me will tell you I am a nice person. My stepson and my stepdaughter will tell you that especially. You've got to think now, my stepkids are 36 and 32. No, 34 and 36, that's it. Stepdaughter will kill me when she sees I've grassed her up that she's 34. But my point is that I'm going to get to is, I see my stepson every day, and I mean every day. He'll call even to see if I need out, even if he thinks I don't. He calls anyway, just in case, because he knows what my head's like. Stepdaughter, she's here every week, without fail. Brings kids to see me. There's 3 generations at same family, fridge raiders. I'm going to go in and interview the ladies in local innits to back up what I'm going to tell you now. When I go to my local innit shop, which is just out road near Asda, I come out of there with carrier bags. The day my stepdaughter's coming and she's bringing her 8 kids, or even if she's coming herself, I go in and I'll get a couple of fresh sandwiches, salad sandwiches, a couple of different ones, and then I'll get loads, and I mean loads. I come out with 2 carrier bags anyway, with cream buns, sausage rolls, sandwiches, pork pies. Stepdaughter actually carries, or used to carry, a pork pie in a bag, just in case you felt like a snack. Of all things to carry, a pork pie. You'd think bag of sweets or something, wouldn't you? No, pork pie. In fact, I'm expecting my stepson now. Do you know something? If anybody said to me that the stepson had said this or said that, I know 100% they're telling lies. Because I've just told you now, he's 36. And I've brought him up since he was 10. And I've seen him every day since he was 10. And he don't even tell me everything. In fact, he don't tell me anything at all. And that's because that's where I brought him up. You don't send out about anything or anybody. And then nobody can accuse you that you have. And that's what I mean, because I know he wouldn't. Lee is very, very deep. And that's his dad in him, that. His dad was a showman. I'm not going to mention the name, but his dad was a showman. From days when you fight the gypsy. Would you like to fight the gypsy, missus? Oh, mister. Because we don't want to be sexist, do we? Because I know some hard women, believe me. I know some very hard women. I know some very, very hard women that I would not say boo to. And I'm not joking either. Oh, come on, people. We've got 99 people. Wow. Wow. I was actually looking at that and thinking it was still only 30-something likes. But that's how bad my eyes are, people. So I am very, very pleased to say that there is now 100 people watching, people. Big respect. Wow. 100 people watching me. Wow. Big respect, everybody. Big respect. For anybody that hasn't seen my new walking stick, I love this walking stick. Special. And Rob, and I don't mean no disrespect, but somebody that's commenting already, big respect, Major General Barry Proudman, who has already had what I'm going to show you. This is Barry, there's the horse's head off. Here's the top of the stick. And you can see there the cork. Look at that. Spring loaded as well. You pull it out and look at that tube. You get a nice tipple. You get a nice wee dram in that. Can you not see that, boy? Nice tipple thing. Or even, no, I'm not going to do it. But you see where I'm coming from? Yeah, you know, don't you? Well, I think that them mystery vehicles that are about, and I've just been looking at and weighing things up and looking at things, and I've been looking closer at the kits, and one who I thought was a local actually isn't. He's actually, I'm just trying to think now. I was going to end this live, but now because I've mentioned that young lad, I'm going to stay on just a bit longer, because while I'm still talking, I will be thinking at the back of my head. That's my trouble. I'm actually thinking about 2 or 3 different things. And that's why even lives are so hard, because I find it hard to keep looking in one place. And everybody that knows me will tell you the same. My eyes are everywhere. I don't miss anything. So, well, I missed that. Back to the point, I have now got nearly as many likes. How good is that? So can you just jump on that like button, please? Can we just try and take over the... Oh my God. Oh my God. Big respect, Mags Maggie in the house. Wow, I am glad I caught you before you went, Mags Maggie. Big respect to you, and I wish I was dishing dinner up too. I think I'll get my local takeaway to fetch me a nice sweet chili chicken wrap. It's just what I fancy. So now I'm going to check out myself. So big respect to everybody. Thank you for the contributions. Big respect. And one thing I had forgotten to mention is we have just received another COVID fine that we will be disputing. I'll just show it to you. Here, look. And actually, this firm, Acro, I've seen an audit from somewhere. Marty already told me about it as well. And the managing directors of this company, who they want you to pay the fines to, and I might add, this fine is £400. Where do they think I'm going to get that from? And you know why they've stuck me with that? Because they know I can't pay it. So I'll end up getting nicked for non-payment of fines. Then that's it. I lose my house. I lose all my tackle. Because as soon as you get locked up, same thing happens every time. That's what made it jail so hard for me as well. Every time I went in, I lost everything. I've gone in with cars, fully furnished home and everything, and out to nothing, and I mean nothing, absolutely nothing. The clothes that I went in with, I don't take piles of my own clothes into jail and damage them, ripping stuff out like the laces. Because they make you drag them laces out before you can have them. Same with cords out of your tracky bottoms. They make you take cords out. You know what it's like trying to keep a piece of decent trackies up without the cords. It's not happening, is it? It's ridiculous, isn't it, really? So what I do, I go in, I'm a prisoner. I wear prison clothes. I take my trainers in. Because them cardboard shoes, because that's what they are, compressed cardboard, they damage your feet. Proper damage your feet. Same as them socks, they damage your feet. What you've got to be able to do, don't wear your trainers with no socks. Make sure you wash your socks out every day. Because you only get 2 pairs a week in jail. So I'll stick to prison clothes, because you're either loitering about or dust about somewhere in a workshop. And one thing I wanted to talk about as well, one of the favourite pet things trolls ask you is, because as soon as they find out you admitted everything from start, like I have, my name, everything has been up front right from the beginning, because my reporting is about logging the prison sentences and prisons, so I can write a book before I snuff it, and also shows my history to stepkids, because although they know quite a bit of it, they don't know it all, so it'd be useful for them. They're both brussing, they pretend they're not interested, but they are. Lee especially, he bends over backwards to make sure I'm alright. Sister's more get on with it. She's actually a care nurse for special needs as well. So in my book, she's an hero. She actually keeps 2 jobs and 3 kids. She left a chap down Ramsgate, and I'm glad of that. He what worst thing that ever happened to her. Best thing that ever came out of him, what kids. Big respect to everybody, and what I want to say is about them trolls. They want to say DWP, grass, nonce. All things that they know, they'll rev you up. And they just set constant same things, day in, day out, because they're actually brain dead. They ain't got a thought in the head. So, in all respect, they're still human beings. And although they shouldn't be entitled to anything, because they've got no respect for nobody, not even themselves. Because they've come on here trolling somebody. They're trolling an old man at the end of the day. Trolling an old man, there's a crew just got a few years apiece, haven't they, for it? Same thing. Targeting old people in Cheshire. So, carry on. I don't give a toss about trolls. It's just nice to know that there's more followers than trolls, though, innit? It disheartens you when you see all them trolls. But then when you see it likes of Barry Pradman, Mags Maggie, and all them people that have been there with you from start, it's like seeing your brother up there. Big respect. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to touch messages, because I don't want to be on here 3 hours again, same as last time. But I could stay on here and talk to you forever. But I don't want to start getting on about Prison Tales because they're going to be part of me videos. So what we're going to do, we're going to change tactics. And instead of jumping on and doing everything that's getting to us, that's actually putting us in a bad place. I've had to deal with St. Camilla's, Yorkshire Ripper, Panther, and I've had to talk about how I knew and what happened, where and what year, everything, when, and deal with all the stress that's come from St. Camilla's and all that, as well as my day-to-day living. It just gets too much. It really, really gets to you. It has me. It has Live Free. But we know what we need to do. And we're already on with it. Live Free finishes his ban. He's been banned for a week. And his ban is finished today. So believe me, Live Free is back in action. Sooner than you think. So I'll leave it at that. Big respect, everybody. I don't want to let any Live Free secrets out. Big respect to the General, Live Free. Respect to you, and expect to hear from you soon. Respect, General. See you soon. Respect, Major General. Sir. Ah.